Let me tell you about the time a business suit changed my life. I am having a tomato sandwich. I already had dinner. I had a chopped salad with chicken, but I'm still hungry, so I'm like, why not have a tomato sandwich? I was waiting tables when I was 15 years old, still in high school, and then I decided I wanted to make more money, so I went to Denny's because my friend worked there as a waitress, and they were like, well, we have to hire you as a bus girl first, and then you can become a waitress. This went on for like a month. So I went to Century 3 Mall and I'm like, I'm putting in applications at every store and I'm just gonna sell clothes or sell whatever. My mom pages me at work, yes, on a pager, and I went to the payphone and I called her on my break. She said JCPenney Optical called and they really need something called an optician. I said, I didn't apply for JCPenney Optical, I applied for JCPenney's. She's like, well, I talked to the lady for a while on the phone and it sounds really good. You help the eye doctor, you sell glasses, you sell contacts. And she said the best part is it starts at $11 an hour. I was making like minimum wage and I think it was $6 or $7. This is in 1994. That is a lot of money for a teenager. I go home and I tell my mom, yeah, I'm going to go out for it. And she's like, well, let me call your aunts because she has to get on the phone to call my Aunt Arlene, my Aunt Patty. And my Aunt Arlene tells her, you need to get her a business suit. My mom doesn't really want to spend the money on a business suit, but my aunt talks her into it. She's like, oh, I have a coupon. We'll buy it at JCPenney's. So I get this business suit. My Aunt Arlene helps me pick it out because she was very fashionable and I look so grown up. I look like I'm 19 years old. I go in on a Saturday morning for my job interview. This was at Century 3 Mall, the JCPenney Optical. If you remember it, it was very, very tiny and the place was packed. There was a line going out the door. And I'm just standing there and there's this woman who looks very nice and she's answering the phones. She's talking to what I assume is the doc. And she said, is anybody here to interview today? I raise my hand and then a girl with a cute sweater on and a pair of jeans raises her hand. She goes like this to me, looks me up and down, looks at the other girl. She said, jeans, go home. Suit, can you answer the phones? You're hired. So that poor girl leaves and this is turning out to be my manager. Her name's Willette and she's like, girl, I just can't take it when people aren't dressed for success. She's like, obviously we're busy. I just need you to answer the phones. And I've told this story before and people say, that's not fair. You know, that would never happen now. I agree. That was judgmental. I agree. I was not the one making the judgment call. I was a almost 16-year-old that was just excited to get a job. Yes, of course, I feel bad for the girl. And hey, if you're out there, hi, and you can comment and say hi, and I'm sorry. I called Denny's that night and they're like, oh, we were just going to make you a waitress. Oh, really? Were you? So Willette just tells me, you know, make sure you get some more business suits. You know, you look great today. So I went out and did that with my mom. So she basically tells me she just wanted to do something different because everybody that she was hiring was not working out. So she asked JCPenney's for extra applications. She saw mine. She liked what she saw. I don't even remember what was on it. To be a licensed optician, you have to actually learn that. I mean, people go to school for that. But she said, I want to do it completely different. I want to train you on site. And if you ever want to take your ABO and get certified, then great, you'll get a big rate. I worked my way up. I took my ABO. I got a $5 an hour raise. Being in high school and being told you need to still go to college, you know, I wish I wouldn't have did that, but I did. I started cutting down my hours there. And then when I graduated, I went into my field. But at the same time, that's where I met Clark at that job that I was making less money than I was as a teenager. I told my then boyfriend, who became my husband, Clark, I said, you know, this is what I used to make at JCPenney Optical. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, and I worked on commission. I was really good. I could sell to anybody. I became a district manager. He's like, why are you doing payroll at this company? Just get another job. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go there because I feel bad. They were really upset when I quit. He's like, go to any optical. So I applied at Sears Optical, which was Luxottica, which owns like Pearl, Lenscrafters, you know, all the major ones. And I worked there from age 20 till I had my daughter. So 2010. Isn't that crazy? A whole entire career over a business suit. I will say though, because I was there for so many years, I still will get stopped by customers and say, oh, can you adjust my glasses? And I'm like, yeah, I can. And let me clean them. Because P.S., please take off your glasses right now. If your nose pads look gross, go get it changed. Or come see me.